Hello, this is the presentation game. You know it's been done before because Tomska did it. And we love Tomska and we found that video really funny, so we're gonna do our own version.
You like Tomska.
So how this game works is I will be given prompts and I will have to associate all of the pictures behind me that I have never seen before. Probably. I have nothing other than the prompts. Everything's just improv.
Okay, your first prompt is a story about the time you crossed a bridge as a child.
Okay, so when I was a child, my family went on this beautiful vacation to this place, Budapest, which is known for bridges and horse donkey Christmas donkeys. Shimmidarinky dinky dinks, time for Christmas donkeys. We had put all our stuff on this Christmas donkey and we were crossing a bridge. And as soon as we got to the middle of the bridge, this was a long bridge, we saw two, I think they were married, people fighting over who gets to eat the lifesaver that happens if you fall off the bridge. We couldn't get past them because they were busy. So what we had to do is we donned on our cow costumes. Everyone in Budapest has to have their cow costumes, and we started massaging them to relax them. You don't have to fight. Everything's fine. Eventually, they put on their own costumes and they started screaming at us, so we had to run the other way. That's all I got.
Your next prompt is selling Windows XP Home Edition to some children. Get them excited.
Hey kids, are you bored? Cause I know I am, and I have a job. Here I am selling Windows XP Home Edition for your computer. What can it do? I don't know. This is an example of one of our happy customers. As you can see, this has made his whole life better. Now he's been able to grow a mustache, wear booty shorts, and be blue. But we don't want you to be blue. We want you to do things like fight your crustacean friends. This will teach you how to do that, all with one simple upgrade. I don't know where to go from here. You can also watch videos, like the horrible movie that's associated with the spider guy. Don't eat spiders. They hinder your crustacean battles. More fun things to do with Windows XP includes flamingo hoarding. You can create an online presence and use that to make connections to get yourself a bathroom, hay, and all the flamingos you want. I hate this guy. I hate him a lot. Use Windows XP and you can banish him from your home. Every customer who buys, you get a free tree bread. Call now.
A dream you had. A figure that chased you down a dark path.
Oh, my uncle. So, hi everyone. I'd like to tell you about a dream I had that was a little bit traumatic. I wouldn't really call it a nightmare, but like a bad dream. I was running through the streets of Brooklyn late at night. I don't remember why, but later I realized that I was running from Kylo Bird Wren. Can't think of a pun fast enough. I pulled out my trusty all-powerful being here, and I pulled that out and I said, "No way, Uncle Bird Wren, you ain't raking my leaves today." And I threw it at him, but it wasn't effective. Luckily, I was saved by Mr. Lego Hitman, who took Uncle Bird Wren out and saved us all, just like we were saved from Harambe.
Okay, next prompt. The Earth is flat. Prove it.
When you look out on a horizon, what do you see? Nothing, it's flat. You go to space, you going up in your trusty squatty potty, you like zoom up there with him. What is he gonna tell you? It's flat. Scientists have studied the Earth using giant peanuts. Seen here, running across a flat terrain, the world is flat. If you dig down far enough, you aren't gonna find this guy at our Earth core. You're gonna find the other side of the Earth, which actually has these things. What is this?
I think it's a mole. Yeah.
Franklin.
That's Franklin?
They live on the other side of the world. On the flip side.
The mole people are coming.
When people say, see you on the flip side, they're talking about the day when we all go and ascend or descend, depending on the Earth's rotation, to see the mole people. Because we all know the Earth is a giant frisbee in a game played between this guy, Piano Fire Man, and these two.
I believe it.
Got a text.
The time you needed some hoses, so you went to a cattle farm to buy some.
I needed some hoses,
Yes.
not some hosers.
No.
Everyone has a garden. Some people grow carrots, some people grow potatoes, some people grow chicken in a hot tub bath. You need to fill up this chicken hot dog bath, right? And I was all out of hoses and hosers. I went to the nearest place I could think of, the cattle farm, and I talked to the owner, William Radcliffe, looking, I don't know. Do you have any hoses? I figured he would, because he's a hoser.
Thanks.
So Will took me around the back, and he showed me this thing. And so I said, that'll do. And I took it home, I put it in the middle of the chicken bath, and I squeezed it, and out came Canadian, a wicked dunk shot, as depicted here in another person actually throwing the shot. But basketball did come out, and then it entered the sink, and it dispersed and filled with water. And that's how I got my hose. And now anytime I need to fill something up with water, just squeeze it out.
Your next prompt is explaining to your new friends why your hair is orange.
Oh, you see, new friends, hello. Never thought I'd see you again. When I was a child, my mother was in a pumpkin patch.
That's your mother.
As depicted here. She was looking at the pumpkins and was thinking, wow, if only this was a child's head. So she decided to go to her nearest business, the burning of Doggle the Wise, and say, hey yo, I wish this orange thing was a child's head. The Doggle thing said, yes, and so put this pumpkin, oh my goodness, it's my favorite snack, except pineapples, on the pizza, if you won't, and put it in the oven, and eventually it formed me, an orange-headed kid who loves pizza, doesn't like peeps on them. I know, I've tried.
Are you ready for your next prompt?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Alright.
Actually, I'm not ready. That's the point of this.
Excellent. Here's this. Where did you find it?
Where are its feet? Where are its feet? This is my friend, Marty Moo Cow. He is a cow. I found him lying on the side of the road. He was actually hit by the Clone Wars. He's a war casualty. I found him in there, and immediately I put him in my preferred mode of transportation. A shopping cart pushed by a man with a Lego head.
Is the Lego man inside of it too?
No, that's me. And we took him back to my home, where we fed him only the finest mac and cheese and beer. Eventually he nursed back to health. He still has a lot of growing to do. He's just a baby. The adults look like this. So before he gets there, we will disown him. Eventually we'll have more friends, like his his family's dead. But new friends, such as the eyes of God himself. And specifically the one on the far right there. Anyway, that's how I met my friend Marty the Moo Cow, who will turn into a yellow-faced, ugly piece of crap that we will disown.
You designed a new board game and you're trying to explain it, but you don't have the board game?
The board game starts off with friends. Also don't have those with me. Okay, so you've got like your board. It's like a square, rectangular shape. You have your pieces, which look like this. Here's actually the life-size model. That's the special edition if you become a sponsor. So basically, pretend I'm holding a board and I'm moving my pieces. This is square 6. And square 6 tells me that I have to talk to Incorporeal Maxim. And he tells me, move back 3 spaces. And I move my piece. 1, 2, 3. And this one actually tells me that I have to talk to. And he tells me to run far away. But that's just his body language. And then as soon as you get your friends to play the game with you, so you've got your friends and you've beaten the game and you're all partying together with your human friend, Bread, the game.
Want to look again?
Is that Bread the game?
That's the final boss.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So that was the presentation game. Thank you to Reddit for most of the images. Thank you for Tomska for probably the idea. That's where we got it. Thank you to Will for doing things. This is Will. You know him. Thank you for watching.
Play the outro music.
I don't usually have any.
Play the outro music.
All right.